that is in mine.
Is it Nerd Block? You putting the horror block stuff in there?
I'm not getting a horror block.
Oh, I thought you were getting one.
No.
Yeah, whatever. All I know is I want to get that
horror block.
I want to get that Xbox One from Horror Block.
There you go.
But yeah, so that's I think we all have to say on the X-Men right now. But we do have some more music you can listen to.
Yes, we do. And but before we go, just again, if you are just tuning in, you're like, what are these guys talking about? Why are they on early? And why does it sound like they're in a wind tunnel? We are live at the First and Main Town Center here on Barnes and North Carefree in lovely Colorado Springs, right outside Escape Velocity Comics. Check them out online at escapevelocitycomics.com or right down here. We're here for the premiere of X-Men Days of Future Past. We're here. Character Select is here. Whole bunch of cosplayers, just the X-Men are here. Movie Camp is here. It's good times. But now, Bo can talk about music.
Coming up next, we have a band that we've had before, well, a rapper. His name is Crooked. The song is Glitch. Don't check your computer for when you hear the Windows shutdown noise. That's all I can say.
You press my button till my eye dies late. Fuck the web, I surf on tectonic try to place. Changing lanes on the information highway. Request my friendship, but let me have my space. Navigate via searching to Google hotspots. Firefox, Drop Tango, and ParisHilton.com. Buying commemorative plates and simple life long johns. Pillows that she slept on and dirty used condoms. As she rages, more rampant, more rabid, but refuses to have a dirty.org chasm. Transfer to binary does not compute. Control Alt Delete, but the system refused. File corrupting network under review. Error message 404. System reboot. Virus corrupting each part by each part. Installation final. Shut down and restart. I glide over Google's galaxy through a wormhole. Transported by flash drives and lasers that burn cold. If your gigabyte's louder than your block, I'll make you PayPal because a megabyte for your Ethernet cable. It's the jungle in this Amazon. Weekend to weekday, if you fumble, you get trampled on an outbid on eBay. He say, she say, virus in your system that refuses to erase and relays. Decay in each chase and each bite. Turned your hard drive floppy and that can't be revised. It's a glitch in your system like, just without living right. You must be wishing I delete. It's the glitch in your system like, ripping my rhythm sky. You must be wishing I just whack clean. It's the glitch in your system like, clicks when you synthesize. You must be pissed that but I'm what you need.
Welcome back. You just listened to Crooked, the song Glitch. Make sure you can check them out on our website at SoLikeYouKnow.com, along with all of our other shows.
Guys, if you're just tuning in again, my name is Chris.
And I'm Bo.
We're live outside in the great outdoors, right outside Escape Velocity Comics on North Carefree and Powers at the First and Main Town Center.
We are here for the X-Men premiere opening ceremony. It's kind of awesome.
Opening ceremony?
Opening premiere.
Yeah, there you go.
Premiere. I like opening ceremony.
We're standing here right by Gambit as he does a card trick.
And he's blowing people's minds.
Yes, it's like David Blaine, only in a trench coat.
I gotta be honest, I keep hoping he's gonna set one on fire and throw it at a pedestrian.
That would be amazing. And then the pedestrian catches fire and runs away.
And then he goes, magic! And that's how it works.
That is exactly how it
right
works.
there.
So, but guys, if you are looking for something to do tonight, there are still tickets available for all the different X-Men showings tonight. I'm going to one at 7:45.
Yeah. So you guys got 30 minutes to get down here.
Said to be a great film. You're looking at the combination of the two current X-Men timelines with the First Class and all the original characters from the beginning movies together, joining forces and hopefully making a coherent storyline.
You know what I was curious about? So they have the young Mystique, right?
Right.
So are they going to have Rebecca Romijn Stamos come back for another movie?
In theory, Mystique is a shapeshifter, so she can just turn herself to look like Jennifer Lawrence.
Well, of course. But we do know there was Rebecca Romijn, so...
Rebecca Noodles is... Well, no, she didn't want to be a part of it anymore, so now it's Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. I'm fine with that, honestly.
Recast is what that is called, sir.
I don't know. Who's more attractive, Jennifer Lawrence or Rebecca Romijn?
Jennifer Lawrence.
I agree.
Well, currently. 10 years ago, probably Rebecca Romijn Stamos, because Jennifer Lawrence would have been 13.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that, though.
So, yeah. But
it's creepy, when you talk about it in that way, but whatever.
Hey, who would have been hotter 10 years ago, this woman or this little girl? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are wondering why we're here, well, it is an amazing event going on. Escape Velocity Comics is having a party You should come down, hang out. It's a good time.
They have cookies.
There are free cookies. I'm going to keep saying that for hours. We have free cookies.
So you're just going to be sitting in the theater talking about free cookies?
Yes. Just gonna be, hey guys, make sure you go check them out. They got free cookies.
Yeah, we got nothing else to say, but they do right now. They're having 20% off on all X-Men related merchandise. They have all kinds of awesome stuff. I see a shirt right here that I want so bad. It's cool.
And don't forget, you can come play cards with Gambit.
Gambit's got all kinds of cool tricks and stuff.
He'll probably beat you.
Is he going to beat you with cards or at cards?
Both. The main thing to remember is that if you do play games of Gambit, you do have to put down a little money, whether it's a quarter or $1, and that money goes to Character Select, which, if you guys have seen the photos of like the costume heroes carrying coffins, doing displays, everything that way, they're a great non-profit formed here in Colorado Springs in November of last year. So it is a great benefit to come out and see them. We also have an artist inside doing sketches, which I'm sure you have to pay for.
Yeah, I would assume
of
so.
Some type. Merchandise everywhere. Overall, it's going to be a great, great time. If you guys keep listening, we're going to play one more song, and then when we come back, we're going to do some regular news that you normally hear on our show. So coming up next, we have Futuristic Sex Robots, and the song is...
Wow.
Just wow. Okay, wow. There we go.
You to a duel. I said that's okay, I know you beat me. Look at me, I'm not even at level 20. I got one of those things that they call a job, and so I can't spend all day running a mob. Motherfucker kept pushing, wouldn't leave me alone. I said fine bitch, pretend to be Sylvester Stallone. After he won, he started talking hella shit, and I thought to myself, is this fool legit? I called Recycle Bin and so ran him to the place, and they found the little bitch and regulated on his face. See, we don't take no shit from internet teenagers pretending to be straight, gangster ass bangers. Step out of cyberspace and come over to my place. I got a level 60 bullet for your motherfucking face.
Once upon a time in the land of Azeroth,
Dave Chappelle fought David Hasselhoff.
we started out life in the Valley of Trials,
Now we stack gold in big ass piles.
looking through the books on top of the shelves,
Burn smells, gonna plus some naked elves.
chilling in Thunderbluff or Iron Forge.
Engineers at the level of Geordie LaForge.
Back when 10 fucking levels was hard, now it's 10 60s ganking noobs in the yard. Fat stacks of gear for Blackwing Lair, 10k armor when I shift into bear. We got all these farmers rolling on gear, now we quick to boot them the fuck out of here. Murlocs be screaming when we show up. Volatile rums was filling up my cup. Today we catch no hassle in Strathholm, dropping bosses harder than John Holmes. Updated weekly, the shit is great. Can't say no more cause the game don't wait.
Once upon a time in the land of Azeroth,
Dave Chappelle fought David Hasselhoff.
we started out life in the Valley of Trials,
Now we stack gold in big ass piles.
looking through the books on top of the shelves,
Burn smells, gonna plus some naked elves.
chilling in Thunderbluff or Iron Forge.
Engineers at the level of Geordie LaForge.
Started out my life killing them boars. Now I spend my days raping night elf whores. Catch you in the valley and get me some head. I swear that we're fighting an army of speds. Don't get me started on you fucking gold farmers. You gotta make a living, but I need that armor. One day I met the dude yelling, y'all motherfucker, taking up mobs like an angry drunk trucker. Introduce me to the ill druid squad. Yo, never run with them, but I give a priest a nod. Oh, you can melt faces, but I'm smashing them in. With fury on my tough, so you feel recycle bin. Watch out coming soon to an ass near you. A non-stop beating, this long overdue. Once upon a time in the land of Azeroth,
Dave Chappelle fought
fought David Hasselhoff.
We started out life in the Valley of Trials.
Now we stack gold in big-ass piles.
Looking through the books on top of the shelves.
Smells, gonna plus some naked elves.
Chilling in Thunderbluff or Iron Forge.
Engineers at the level of Jordy LaForge.
Guys, welcome back to So Like You Know. This is the live, awesome, amazing show at Escape Velocity Comics for the X-Men Days of Future Past premiere. Woo! If you are just tuning in, which I say every time we come back from music, make sure to check us out on solikeyouknow.com.
We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Comment, tell us all kinds of awesome cool stuff. Let us know what you think about our show or what's going on in the world.
Movie or comics in general, anything. Just check us out.
Yeah, we want to know what you think about the X-Men movie, because Chris is about to go see it, and I have to wait a little bit, sadly.
I got 20 minutes for it, 19 minutes before I get to go in.
19 minutes.
We'll go ahead and we'll cover a little bit more news, because you guys probably tune in to hear us talking about stupid shit. First things first, AT&T is set to buy DirecTV for $48.5 billion, pending FCC approval.
That is a crap load of money. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is the same thing with like the Time Warner and Comcast thing.
I thought you were going to say the Time Warper.
The Time Warper. Comcast thing where I'm just like, maybe prices are going to skyrocket.
No, could
But
be.
on the same note, there's a chance where people might actually have the opportunity to get that DirecTV, the satellite or the cable that AT&T provides.
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if that's a way for AT&T to get their internet into Colorado. If they're joining with DirecTV.
They have to do satellite, though.
I don't know. That's what I'm curious about, because AT&T does cable.
Well, the only reason that DirecTV and Dish get to even have anything here is because they're satellite-based.
Oh,
The land permits are different. So.
All right, I guess that makes sense. But all I know is I wish I had $48.5 million to play with.
That'd be nice. Let's keep going. Godzilla director Gareth Edwards has signed on to do the first of Star Wars spin-off films, which could be a Yoda film, a Han Solo film, or a Boba Fett film.
Honestly, if they were to do Yoda, they would basically have to they'd have to dive into his past. That's the only way to really get some information and fun stuff off of that. Because even when you're watching Clone Wars, he's still kind of an enigma.
True, very true.
So, I don't know. But Boba Fett would be fun, I think.
We're going to skip this next one just because I need to vet it before we talk about it.
You don't believe it?
Nope.
All right.
I work in cell phones.
I know, understandable.
I think I'd hear it.
I saw it on 2 sites. I've never used the sites before, but I just went with it.
One was The Onion.
It was not The Onion. Okay, all right. But Edgar Wright is actually going to be leaving the position of Ant-Man.
He's not leaving the position of Ant-Man. He's no longer directing it.
Directing Ant-Man, yeah. That makes more sense to say it the right way.
A little more sense, yep. So, how you doing, man? Or a podcast if you ever want to check us out.
But I don't know about you guys. If I've never been too interested in Ant-Man, it never really interested me. Ant-Man was never one of those characters that I was like, ooh, fun guy. It's mostly, he just makes me think of like, I don't know, like a scientific Mr. Magoo. I don't know why that's the first thing.
He is an armored Mr. Magoo, pretty much.
So, I don't know. Doesn't work for me, but yeah, you do what you can, I guess.
But I mean, Paul Rudd's still Ant-Man, so that's cool.
That works. That's the important part.
So I guess the Fiat company lost $14,000 per sale of the 500E.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you make a stupid-looking car.
Well, the Fiat's kind of a stupid-looking car as is. It's right up there with the rest of the smart cars.
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to buy it no standard people like to buy a car that looks like that.
True.
You know the people who like cars that look like that? The same ones who like the traditional Scions with their crappy boxes and then the cubes.
True. Yeah, they were weird looking.
Whatever those are. I don't know, I've always kind of hated them. Speaking of things I don't hate, though.
We're going to do one more. Pick your favorite of the last two.
Okay, well, let's just say Chromecast now supports streaming from Pornhub.
Yeah, so if you need your porn on any TV you can, Chromecast will support streaming to that TV. But remember, you have to be over the age of 18 and it needs to be legal in the state you live in.
Yeah, so check it out, because Chromecast, it's not going to be so family-oriented anymore.
Yeah,
They can do whatever they want.
I'm going to bail. Bo's probably going to play more music. But again, guys, we are live here at Escape Velocity Comics for the X-Men Days of Future Past premiere party. So make sure you come and say hello to everybody here. I'm going to go watch the movie, so I am leaving. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. All right, and... Yeah, I got it, man.
All right.
And I'm going to leave you guys with H2 Awesome, the song Uncle Owen. Check it out.
Take these two over to the garage, will you? I want them cleaned up for dinner.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
You can waste time with your friends when your chores are done. time with your friend when your chores are done. You can waste time with your friend when your chores are done. You can waste time.